Hey everybody, Carla here, and today I want you to break the rules because really there are no rules when it comes to juice fasting. Let me explain. People contact me all the time and talk about what they should do or should not do when it comes to juice fasting. Maybe you look at my videos and you hear me talk about the type A Virgo that I am and my routine and that kind of thing, or you watch somebody else's videos and they say that they do this way when it comes to juicing and that way when it comes to juicing. And okay, all of that is what works for them and what works for me. What I want you to do is make it easy for yourself. What is the way that this is going to work for you and overcome all your objections and overcome the idea, because it's just an idea, about how hard this is? When it comes to juice fasting, it's actually not that hard. You make the juice, you drink the juice, and then you make some more. That's all there is to it, really. Now, what you add to your juices, how much you make, the only rule that I have is how much you should drink. You should always drink more than 64 ounces so that your body is getting enough nutrients. That's not a max though. Drink as much as you want. And then, because this comes from a couple of people reaching out to say, well, how should I? Should I? And you know how I feel about that word should. I'm not a big should fan. Somebody reached out and said, well, what about, because they were looking at my suggested grocery list, the one that's on my blog. What about coconut oil? I use coconut oil and everything, and I love coconut oil, but it's not on this list. Should I use it? I don't know. Yeah, sure. Do you like coconut oil? Do you want to add it to your juices? Do you want to use it on your body? I know I do. Okay. Well, and then somebody else reached out to me and said, well, how do I juice for the day at work? If I make all my juices ahead of time, I don't feel like I have enough variety. So, what? I don't understand how you don't have enough variety. You make 3 different juices and then take it with you to work. That's how you have variety. To me, that's what works for me. You gotta figure out what works for you. If you like green juices, make green juices. If you like fruit juices, make fruit juices. If you like stuff that has little, an 80-20 mix, and make stuff that has an 80-20 mix. If you don't like citrus, don't make juices with citrus. I mean, if you like to make your juices the night before because you know that you're going to work all day and making them at night is what works for you, then make your juices at night. I'm trying to say to you that you can suffer from paralysis of analysis and never jump into actually getting the juice in your body. Make it work for you. It is an individualized action. And if you aren't, I am a routine person. Type A Virgo, that's who I am. I need routine. So what I do, and notice the most important piece of that sentence is me, What I do is I make my juices every 3 days. I juice enough. You should see my counters. It's like this huge mass of produce. And I'm organized in the way that I need to lay out my collard greens and know that this cilantro is going with that, and this is how many apples, and slice up my ginger and my turmeric and have it all together, and that's my juice, right? And I do that for 9, 10, 12 different juices so that I've got enough juice for a few days. I usually store them in these clean canteens, which I absolutely love because they're airtight and the light from the refrigerator, from people opening and closing the refrigerator, isn't going to get through it. So they stay really, really fresh in these canteens or thermoses. I also like mason jars. Whatever you use is going to work for you. That amount of routine would make a lot of people crazy. I know I'm OCD with some stuff. You don't have to say it. That amount of routine would make some people crazy. They need some different variety. They need to know that every day they have a different juice. Okay, so you make your juice every day. Understand what I'm saying here. I want this to work for you. And in order for that to happen, you may not do what I do. What I do works for Carla, and that's the only person that matters. So what you do has to work for you. And you have to find a way to make this easy, because all you have to do is make the juice and drink the juice. And then make some more. That's all. Whatever you do to make that process easy for you is what is going to work. Capiche? Awesome. I'll see you later.